Hi, this is John from Sharp Mountain Games, and today I want to give you a preview of our latest book, The Star Mermaid. So today I want to give you a preview of our latest book, The Star Mermaid. And I'm hoping that you'll stick around and at least take a look at the video to see if this is something you'd be interested in or not. That's fine. But I do hope that you'll like it and at least watch the video, because this was really a labor of love for me, writing and illustrating this one. So let's take a look inside the book. So here's the front cover of The Star Mermaid. And I think you can see by the picture that it's taking its inspiration from certain television shows that you might have seen that have been around for quite some time. But it's really a blending of fantasy and science fiction, a lot along the lines of Spelljammer. So it's an RPG adventure in space, very compatible with basic fantasy or any other OSR game that you like to play, but it could also be used with modern editions. And there's the back cover. And then we'll get into chapter 1, which is the adventure. So it starts out giving you some advice on, you can use either ascending or descending armor class and how to handle that, and how to adjust some of the mechanics for whatever edition you like to use, because no adventure can cover every single specific edition. So you start off with a briefing from your captain, and you're going to be going to a lighthouse on the Oceanic Nebula, where you're supposed to meet with one of the Star Mermaids. And along the way, you'll face some space sharks. And there's a little map of the shuttle, of the interior. And then there's the lighthouse. But of course, things are never as easy as they seem. So you have to see who or what's inside the lighthouse. And you get maps here for the inside of the lighthouse. And if you prefer the digital version, which is from drive-thru, you can also get these maps as downloadable images that then you could put onto Roll20 or whatever virtual tabletop you like to use. So you get the detail of everything and any monsters or people who are at the lighthouse. I don't want to give it all away. And then that's eventually going to lead you to the Haunted Disc, where the main part of the adventure takes place. So you can see that it's a flat land, flat world, kind of like the Discworld, those novels I really enjoy. And this is really your main dungeon map, where the main part of the adventure is going to take place. So you'll fight some alien skeletons, and there's automatons, and there's a reverse gravity trap. Of course, there's pirates. There's a monolith in here, and you can take a look at that monolith and do some things with it. Some other space monsters to fight. And of course, what space adventure wouldn't be complete without a giant brain in a dome kind of running the whole thing? So you're here to rescue the Star Mermaid, but I should say she's not merely a damsel in distress. She absolutely can fight and can easily be used as a replacement PC. So that's something that's always important, in case somebody gets badly injured. So she's definitely there for that. And then we have an alien pirate and a lot of examples on how to, or suggestions, how to extend this particular adventure. If your players are having a great time spelljamming in space, absolutely go for it. And here's some thoughts on how to move on from this particular adventure. But wait, there's more. Chapter 2 is campaign advice. And I'm hoping that a lot of this advice is applicable either to other science fiction games, fantasy games, pretty much any RPG. I hope there's some good stuff in this chapter. Because we talk about campaign length. Do you want to just run a one-shot? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? Maybe you only want to run a short campaign and how to do that. And of course, long campaigns. If you're going to run a long campaign especially, you'll have to think about campaign style. Do you want to run a fleet campaign, which is a lot like, your Star Trek shows, where they're officers and they work in a certain structure, and how does that work? And also in games like that, they're doing a lot of exploring and maybe not as much fighting, or fighting shouldn't be the first thing. Now, a Freedom Fighters campaign, that's a lot more like Star Wars, where the hierarchy is not as strict. It's not as military organized, but you're also not exploring as much. You're running more campaigns and games where you're trying to get supplies and establish a secret base and fight against the enemy. And then the Free Agents campaign, that's a lot more like Firefly or maybe Guardians of the Galaxy, where you're not working for anybody or in any kind of organization. That's more like a standard D&D campaign where folks are trying to get rich and find magic items and things like that. You get some possible adversaries like the Valkyric, and they have horns, but they sort of are a lot like the Klingons. Now, the Elvarin are kind of evil space elves. The Cholakians are lizard men. And, of course, you're probably going to run into a bunch of goblin folk like orcs and goblins. You get a sample sector in here, the Kelris sector, which gives you 4 or 5 planets and some bulleted suggestions on adventures they could have there. Now, you'll have to flesh them out, but a lot of adventure seeds here for you to use if you want to explore in that area, or you could certainly transplant the ideas to somewhere else. And you get pre-generated characters. Now, these are all level 3, so they're a little more robust than a first-level character. And you get all the standards, dwarves and human clerics and halflings and elves and magic users and thieves, everything you'd expect in a standard fantasy game. And then you get 4 bonus characters. You get the alien elves, who, again, you'll probably find familiar when you read them. The Carven are wooden robot-type characters. Paladins of space, because, of course, space knights are really critical to science fiction. And Wanderwoods are smaller versions of the Ents, or the Treants. So if you've ever wanted to play a Treant, you have that here. So you're getting a few character classes that maybe you haven't seen before. So if you're interested in the Star Mermaid, you can pick up a print copy at Amazon and Lulu for $7.50. And then you can get the PDF version from DriveThru for $3.99. And the DriveThru version also comes with maps, digital map files that you can then upload to Roll20 or whatever your favorite virtual tabletop is. So I hope you enjoyed this preview. Again, if you like it, you know where to find it. I'll have the links below. And if not, that's fine too. I hope you come back and watch some more videos with us. So thanks and have a good day. So if you'd like to check out or purchase any of our products, we have 3 books that are in print: The Star Mermaid, The Dwarven Pickup Truck, and The Sky Tree. And the best place to get the print versions is through Amazon or Lulu. And also over on DriveThru, you can get the digital versions, or we have a number of other adventures and character classes and even some stock art available on DriveThru. And then on the Roll20 Marketplace, we have some map packs and also character cards for use. So wherever you like to shop, odds are we're there. And hopefully, we hope that you'll subscribe and like the video, and we'll see you next time.